Today we have a very powerful and consistent deck list for you guys that can run through the ladder. So I hope you enjoy this one. It's all about adventures, but before you click off this, like I've seen adventures a million times, this is not your typical teamer adventure. It's not your Naya adventure. We're running Bant adventure, which opens up the door for a lot of sideboard actions and really cool Fae of Wishes play. So cue the intro. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to the channel today, guys. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. In today's video, we have a Bant adventures list for you that it goes extremely wide, really fast, and draws us a ton of cards. Basically everything adventures is known for, and it has a really cool sideboard option with Fae of Wishes. So let's go ahead and jump in and break this thing down and get into the gameplay footage. But before we do, if you haven't already, just take a moment. I'd really appreciate if you could hit that subscribe button for me. It's a free way to help support my channel. It helps us grow, get out to more viewers in the community, and helps grow the channel. So also, if you hit that little bell, that's for you. You'll be notified anytime we post a video, which is upwards to 3 times a week. So be sure to click that so you don't miss out on any future content. Let's talk about this deck. So we're going to be quick about this because we have a lot of gameplay footage to go through. So like I said, it's a pretty typical adventures list. You're going to have all of these same, heavy hitting key spells like Edgewall Innkeeper. We have 4 of for draw capabilities. We have Lovestruck Beast. We have 3 Kazandu Mammoths, and we have 4 Brazen Borrowers. But from that point forward, is where we get a little bit different. We have some really cool cards like Toski, Bearer of Secrets. It's a new card from KALDHEIM. What's great about this card, is it's indestructible, can't be killed very easily, obviously, unless they have like Soul Seer. Hint, hint, we're gonna get hit with a Soul Seer later, kind of annoying. Anyways, this spell can't be countered either, so it's very hard to deal with. And whenever a creature of ours attacks our opponent and actually gets some damage through, we get to draw a card. So this can draw us a ton of cards on top of the fact that we're already drawing a bunch of cards with Edgewall Innkeeper. Not to mention, we have 3 Great Henges, which is also going to help us draw cards. So the card draw engine in this deck is insane. We actually have to worry about milling ourselves out a lot of times because the card draw engine is just everywhere. Every single card in here has synergies to draw some cards, which is wild. And then for a couple more adventure cards that we decided to throw in here, we have 3 Giant Killers. Giant Killer, let's not forget about its ability as a creature to tap down another creature. This could help you against matchups where people are just trying to throw a bunch of equipment or enchantments on one creature, or even, mutating creatures. You just want to tap down that creature and shut down their whole game plan. Giant Killer can do that, as well as it can destroy a target creature on the instant side. So very good card right now in the meta. And then we have 3 Fae of Wishes. We have a full Wishboard here, which we'll go over here in just a moment. And then we have 4 Clarion Spirits. Clarion Spirit is amazing, man, especially in this deck because we have a lot of 3 and below drops. So if you drop a Clarion Spirit and play another spell on the same turn, we get to create a 1/1 flyer, which helps a lot because typically with the Lovestruck Beast, people are constantly killing that 1/1, trying to get your Lovestruck Beast immobile. So a Clarion Spirit can fix that very easily by getting you another 1/1. And then for some removal spells, we have 3 Primal Mites to help us get through our opponent's walls of creatures so they can't chump block us. And then we also have 3 Fall of the Imposter. This is a really cool card. It's a card that I'm really excited to play and showcase today because I've never seen anyone playing this card. Basically, you're putting 1/1 counters on any target creature of yours 2 times, and then on that 3rd saga, you're going to exile a creature with the greatest power among creatures target opponent control. So what that means is we get to choose a creature from our opponent's side and exile it. It just has to be the one with the strongest attack, which sometimes if there's a tie between the 2 of them, you get to decide between which one you want to actually end up killing. So this card is a really cool removal spell. Anyways, let's jump into the Wishboard. The Wishboard has 1 Shadow Spear because we want to get some life gain sometimes. We have a Soul Guide Lantern for exiling graveyards like Rakdos. Glass Casket for those quick decks. Essence Scatter for creatures. Negate for spells. Mythos of Aluna because it's a really cool little card. Like if our opponent has something really cool that you need to copy to keep up with and compete with, you can go ahead and copy it with Mythos of Aluna. We have 1 Elspeth Conquers Death, 1 Shark Typhoon, 1 Sublime Epiphany, 1 Banish into Fable, 1 All Runs Epiphany, and 2 All Runs Epiphany, 1 Cure Best to See God, and 2 Ugins. Typically, we're going to stay down here in this last 3 here. We're going to be playing most of these cards, 2 Ugins, Cure, and the All Runs Epiphany. But yeah, there are some other cards in here that could really help you in a pinch. If you're in a really weird bind and you need to, you know, get out of it, that's the way to do it. But that's going to be it for today's deck breakdown. Like I said, it's a lot of gameplay footage coming up, so stay tuned for that. Enjoy the gameplay footage. Like I said, it's a powerful deck. We run through Diamond, no problems. So enjoy, and then we'll see you guys back here at the end for some final thoughts. Peace. All right, here we go. We're going to be playing some Bant Adventures. This is I'd say a mid-range deck where we're going to be trying to go extremely wide, perform some crazy draw feats with the green. Of course, green has a lot of draw cards like the Innkeeper, so got a fairly solid starting hand here. Definitely going to keep this adventure package, man. It's just so good. It's just so good. It's so easy to get wins with the adventure package, so that's why we're running it today. Trying to get our rank back, trying to build back from scratch from the top of from the bottom of Diamond, so trying to get it back. We're gonna go green here, drop our 1/1, say go. We got our double blue devotion, which feels nice. We'll just need to find one more green source, because if we do pull a henge, we're gonna want that other green source. Boros, okay, this could be an aggressive style deck. We do have Primal Might in hand though, which is really nice. Primal Might allows us to put XX 1/1 counters on a creature, and then it fights another creature, so pretty solid. All right, we're gonna go and throw this down, throw the edge wall down, say go. Found the other green source, by the way. And they just played the Axe Guard Cavalry. Target creature gains haste till the end of turn. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good if it goes unchecked, because it could throw down something pretty big here. Okay, so they're just gonna go for the Sky Maul right on top of that. All right. Interesting deck. Doesn't seem too threatening if I'm being completely honest, but you never know. You never know. I might just bounce it, honestly. Make them start fresh here. See if they commit more to the Axe Guard. If they commit more equipment here, that'd be great. This bounce would be worth even more for us. Let's see what they do here. They're just going to attack. We're going to allow them the defensive step as well to do something. No pumps. Okay. Hoping to get a little more value out of this bounce, but that's fine. They can replay the Axe Guard. They can't equip the Sky Maul this turn yet. Two adventure creatures in hand that are definitely playable next turn, so I can draw some cards with the edge wall. That's really nice. All right, comes back down. We knew that was going to happen. All right, let's go and throw this bad boy down. Throw down the Lovestruck Beast. Draw a card. And then I might as well Primal Might and kill. Oh, wait, actually, this is a blue source, not a green source. What am I saying? I'm gonna say I could Primal Might and kill that with my Lovestruck Beast, but I forgot I threw down a blue source instead of a green source. Didn't really think that one through as well as I should have. Ooh, it's a Goldspan Dragon. Yikes. All right, don't have a good answer for that right this moment. Definitely gonna Primal Might that. Glad I didn't Primal Might the Cavalry last turn. That could have been problematic. They have 2 mana, and they do have something holding priority here. What's it gonna be? Okay, they eat it for 1? How does that make sense? Okay. Why did they only get 1 mana there instead of 2? That was odd. Just trying to figure that out, that's why. Alright, so they double pump it up. Okay, fair enough. We are down to 8 already. Ouch. All right, that's fine. All right, here we go. We're gonna get down to business now. So let's go ahead and do this for... Let's do this first. I want to go ahead and get a spirit token. That could be really helpful. And now a Primal Might for 2. Primal Might for 2, kill the Goldspan Dragon. They do get to generate another mana source. So they will be able to play something at instant speed here for 2. What would that be? I don't know. They only have 1 card in hand. Alright, they don't have anything good. I didn't think they would, but you never know. They can't block with the Rimrock Knight, so this is still fine to go in for an attack. 7 to the face. Alright, I like that. And I do have the Clarion Spirit to block if they want to go ahead and put that Sky Maul on one of their creatures here. I can still block with my with my Clarion Spirit. When I say Clarion Spirit, I mean the actual spirit token it generated. And they can still equip it too because they have the 1 mana over here sitting in the corner. If they would have slammed another Goldspan Dragon there, I'd have been so bummed out. So they're running a lot of dwarves. Ah, I see. This is a dwarf dragon deck. It literally just dawned on me. I'm like, I've never seen anyone run this card. Interesting. All right, Rimrock Knight's definitely coming in for an attack here. We're gonna just chump block it. Chump, and do I trade my Clarion Spirit for that? I don't know. I think I just take it. I'm gonna take it. There's more value keeping the Clarion alive, so. All right, let's see here. Green, green, blue, blue, white. If we go here, that I should have gone more blue so I could have bounced something too. All right, I suppose we play this. Okay, and then also play this, get another spirit, get another flyer, get another card. Seems fine. It seems like it wasn't the best play, but I should have held up a bounce with the other Brazen Bar over here. Threw this down for blue, but it is what it is. All right, so get in with our 5/5. We've got plenty of bodies to block with right now. We're doing some serious damage. They choose not to block that. That seems weird. All right, I feel like we've got this in the bag, but I'm not sure. We have only 6 life, and it is their turn, so you never know. But there's the scoop. I figured as much. I figured we had them beat, but you never know. They could have top decked like an Embercleave or something and really ruined my day, but I would have blocked accordingly to stop it, so GG. All right, the climb begins back, man. 1 game in. I miss being close to Mythic, man. We were so close. We were really doing a good job too. I really should be trying more try-hard decks towards the end of the month like this. I think I played enough jank to, you know, deserve to play some serious hardcore decks. You know, some try-hard decks. Maybe we'll give some try-hard decks later this week. I did just play a Dimir control list during the SCG tournament this last weekend. I did pretty good. I had to drop when I was 2-1. Had to drop. My wife needed some help with the kids. They were being a little unruly, so I had to go out there and help her and dropped in the tournament, which was a little unfortunate, but it's all good. All right, I'm gonna go here first. I could go Clarion Spirit there, but I don't have a great way to generate 2 plays next turn, so it would have to sit out there for 2 turns without any value, and I'd rather try to protect it best I can. We are up against Azorius though. Really only worried about bounce effects, so. Bounce effects and counter spells, you know? They were really probably digging for mana there because they main phased to Behold the Multiverse, so they probably are hurting for mana, which is good for us. They do have a 1. Oh, it's Ops. I was like, they have a 1 mana instant spell? All right, that makes sense. They pretty instant bottomed that, so pretty instantaneous there. All right, I was gonna say I think they're struggling for land. I think that's what's happening here. They have 4 mana. What could they do with blue here? All right, they're definitely holding a sock coming, I'm guessing. So let's see, green. So how do we want to play this? I really want to slam Toski. It can't be countered, so I guess that's pretty good. Yeah, not too worried about Toski because it can't be countered. So we're gonna draw some cards here. That's definitely a Assault coming though. I guarantee it. And I bet you, yeah, they're trying to counter it right now, and it's asking them, "Are you sure? Please counter it." That'd be hilarious. I've made that mistake in the past before when I was a newer player. I try to counter something uncounterable, and I even try to force it through. Like, yes, I'm sure. Why wouldn't I be sure about that? Into the Royal. That's actually a really good hit, but Toski's a 1/1. They just highlighted Love Struck Beast. They are confused right now. We are working them a little bit here. Let's get in for our attack here. See what they want to do here. They probably have another Into the Royal, I'm sure. No, they let me draw the 2 cards. Okay. Go for blue here. Clarion Spirit, maybe? Let's see if we can get that to resolve. I doubt it, but you never know. It does resolve. Okay. I don't think I'm going to want to bounce anything in this matchup. I really don't. So I'm going to go ahead and play a Brazen Borrower just so I could trigger the Clarion Spirit here. Mystical Dispute. Yep, I knew it might get countered, but I don't think I would have had another target to bounce that would be smart. Because, yeah, see, like, it's blue usually plays things that come in and enter the battlefield with a lot of value. So, we do get a free henge here, though. Let's go. Let's get in for an attack here. Get in for an attack. They blocked the Love Struck Beast. Don't blame them. They draw a card, but we draw 2. And we're about to draw another one with the Mammoth. Ooh, or another Love Struck Beast. There we go. Got a bunch of Clarion Spirits out here, too. Looking really good right now, guys. Our engine is fully online. Opponent's gonna have to wipe the board here somehow. This could be a Doomscar for sure. If it's Doomscar, Toski, yeah, it's Doomscar. Toski does survive though, so. And we do get to go to the sideboard this turn, I think. I don't think we're gonna be countered here, so that's kind of nice. Let's see. I mean, it definitely could get countered, but you never know. I think that only having 2 mana open is definitely helpful. There we go, nice. A negate really seems to be pretty good, right? Or even a Sublime Epiphany, really. That could be really good. There's so many good things here, actually. Ugin is not... I don't think it was great. It's easily countered. I'm going to go for Sublime Epiphany here, honestly. Alright, let's get in there with Toski. Draw a card. Edgewall Innkeeper. So Sublime Epiphany is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't even have double blue. I don't even have double blue. Why am I hanging on to all this? Let's go ahead and drop this down in there. Does it stick? I'm worried about playing the Edgewall Innkeeper because it's almost too much card draw with Toski, the Henge, and Edgewall Innkeeper all out there, but let's see here. Let's see what we draw into. It's another land. Alright, so they are all out there now. Giant Killer. I'm gonna try to flood the board here. Really try to flood the board and present lethal. Try to present lethal here. See what we can do. We're not really close to milling ourselves or anything, but too much card draw can be a thing, you know? Toski's gonna draw so many cards when we hit our opponent here. We are attacking them in the air as well now, so. And we have Sublime Epiphany next turn. If they pass the priority to us without actually doing anything to our board state right now, it's a guaranteed loss on their part because we counter their next big spell and we just win the game. So pretty sure we get to copy one of our creatures. We get to bounce some of their stuff. This card is busted, man. Sublime Epiphany is absolutely busted. It's definitely, if you resolve a Sublime Epiphany in any game, you just win. I've never resolved one and someone like was like, okay, I skip. Like, it happens every time. All right, are we getting roped here? Is that how we're gonna end this game? I am gonna give them a Yorgo. Not trying to be rude here, but I do feel like they haven't even highlighted any of their cards. They're not like, they probably just walked away from the computer. Unreal, dude. Unreal. Good sportsmanship. This happens sometimes, though. I will probably make an edit here, so see you guys on the flip side. All right, and we are back. All right, they did pass priority without actually doing anything. We're going to go ahead and swing in. Probably just finishing off this game here. They are roping us, though, 100%. So that's a little bit unfortunate. I hate when people rope me too because it adds a lot of extra work on the back end for me. I got to make a note on this video, like, hey, you know, tag it like this game, edit the end. They roped me, and then I got to remember to go back in there and try to find a spot and then cut it out. Pain in my neck, man. This is so bad though for like just the community in general. People like this, it's so wild. All right, may have to make another cut here. Maybe not. It's actually coming up on the end here. Let's see. And they blow up. Thank goodness. All right, on to the next one. Goodness gracious. 2 down, 2 wins. Let's go. All right, game 2 was a dub. We got that out of the way. 2-0. Feeling nice. Feeling nice. Let's see if we can make it 3. Can we make it 3? We're up against Stinky Trousers. Ooh. Should wash those, my friend. All right, let's see. This is not a good hand. This is not a good hand. We're going to go ahead and mulligan that. This is also not a good hand, but we are going to keep this one because I can't afford to mulligan again. And I do want to make that green, but we don't need to necessarily right this moment. More white mana, just what we need. Just what the doctor ordered here. All right, Toski, I'm sorry, Mammoth is coming in as a green source. No shot it's not going to be. Toski's going to have to draw us a lot of cards here, I can't lie. It's going to be a lot of weight on Toski's shoulders here. Let's go, Toski. Can't be countered. Indestructible. Pretty solid card against red. Can't really die, so gonna just keep trying to ram it through their face. And it looks like they are mono red burn because they are holding priority here. But unfortunate for them, they can't kill Toski. Oh, now they can. They have souls here. Just kidding. Just kidding. I didn't mean it. You didn't have to be rude. You didn't have to be rude like that. Alright. We will pass priority. We can flash into Brazen Borrower. So if they do want to burn Edgewalling Keeper, we can do one of these. That Primal Might would have been nice. Could have flashed that. I'm sorry, I couldn't have flashed it. It's not instant. It's a sorcery card. Dang it, Primal Might. You need to be a freaking instant speed card. Alright, we are just getting ripped apart by these damn burn spells. They're definitely working up to an Ugin, so that's not good. That's not good. We have 6 mana. This will be our 7th. Oh, we're so far off from a henge. From just hard casting a henge, it's not even funny. Alright, Brazen Borrower, not terrible. We can work with that. We'll flash it in at the end step here, and then hopefully we can get out our henge. Henge is gonna have to save us here. It gains us life and it draws us a bunch of cards, and it can't really be exiled through Ugin. So really, it's our only hope. Alright. They did exile an Ugin. That feels good. They're not going to be able to cast it. Now they can cast an Ugin in their hand, though. Ay, ay, ay. Do I flash in the bar? Oh, they're not playing it? They're not playing the Ugin? Okay, thank God. They don't have one. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we're definitely taking this damage. We're getting out of henge, baby. Getting out of henge. You're saying there's a chance. You're saying there's a chance. Let's freaking go, dude. Henge is on board. Let's go. Part of me wants to just play the Lovestruck Beast outright because it can block and we draw a card. If we play this, we won't be able to have enough mana to play this. So I do think the body is more important right now and drawing a card. Drawing a card and getting a body to block. There we go. That's a card. No attacks. Actually, yes, attacks. I can't block anything, so get in there for some damage. All right. Even if they get an Ugin now, I'm pretty okay because we just go on a nice little run of drawing cards and we're back in this game. Ugin can't even save them. Ugin would end up, you know, exiling their own Chandlers, which would help me a lot. Channelers are actually pretty busted if used right, and it looks like they are using it correctly. Again, we got rid of an Ugin though. It feels so good. Alright, another Solemn down. That's fine. I wonder if they're going to try to go wide. They don't. They don't try to go wide. Fair enough. Let's get the edge wall down. Everything comes in with the 1/1 counter on it, which is not good because we can't attack with the Love Struck Beast. Ooh, Giant Killer. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. And then we're going to go and throw the Giant Killer in. We're going to draw 2 cards off of this because of our Edge Walling Keeper and the Henge. Big W. Another edge wall, sure. Let's just keep it going. Keep it going as long as we can, and then we'll end it off with a Primal Might. All right, Primal Might. We will hit the. It only gets the plus till the end of the turn, so let's just do it for 0, I guess. I might as well actually use up my mana, huh? 1, 2, 3. Let's just use the mana up, and we'll kill the other Chandler. Chandler gone. Now, if we could just draw one more adventure card, we could draw 3 cards and we'll have a full hand again. That's the goal. Let's see. Let's just hope for no Ugin here. No Ugin here. All right, it's an Ox. That's actually just as bad as an Ugin because it's gonna be able to draw them cards. Big yikes! They got a full hand again. We were looking good too until that point. All right, let's go ahead and bounce the Ox back to their hand because the Ox actually will make them discard their entire hand if they want to replay that. Get the borrower down here, draw a bunch of cards. 2 and 3. And we'll do it one more time. I'm saving the Clarion Spirit because we want to make sure we get a Clarion Spirit trigger. So we'll wait for next turn. Actually, let's just do it now. What am I saying? Use up the mana that we have. Alright, bet. Let's go ahead and get in there. We now have... Yeah, I don't really care if we lose an Edge Walling Keeper, if I'm being completely honest. Because if we do, we still get draw power through the Henge, and we got a full hand. So I don't really care if we, like, don't... You know, for, like... You know what I'm saying. Words. Words can be hard. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Alright, they're gonna gain 4 life. They're scrying, so they don't have the Ugin. That's good. Oh, they keep it on top. There's the Ugin. Alright, Ugin's coming in. We lose everything on the battlefield. That's fine, though. We refuel. We refuel pretty easily here. That's a pretty easy exile, though, if I do say so myself. Alright. Let's check the Wishboard here. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we can actually drop an Ugin of our own. Bring in our own Ugin here. Bring in the heat. Bring in the heat. Bring their Ugin down to a 1. Now they have no choice but to plus it, which is great. Wish I had a better way of dealing with it, though, if I'm being honest. We're just going to keep going back and forth with each other on our Ugins, though, which is nice. We stall out their Ugin as best we can. Oh, that's not good. What was that? That was Sundering Stroke. Deal 7 damage divided 2 targets at least 7 red. Man, that's just... Wow, that's really good. Okay, that's not... That's really bad for us. Oh, boy. Do we have an answer here? Oh, man, do we have an answer? I really need an answer. Elspeth conquers death. That's the answer. That's the answer. We take that. Alright, and we are good to go. Do we have anything we could play for 1 here? We do, but not with blue or... Okay. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. That was a tough Ugin to get through, I can't lie. They played that well. And that Sundering Stroke, man, that's some busted card right there. That is a busted card, my friend. All right, they're gonna go for the Ox of Agonis. They're trying to dig deeper, I'm sure, to try to find that Ugin again. I'm sure they have 4, so let's be honest. They have 4. I am getting an Ugin back though with my own ECD here. Wait, did they exile it? No, Sundering Stroke just killed it. Cool. All right, we're gonna get these down. I think these are gonna be good getting down. Because our opponent's gonna have to exile some creatures here. Spikefield Hazard. Okay, so then they're gonna have a stomp, I'm sure, right? Bone Crusher Giant. Bone Crusher Giant, maybe? Maybe? I'm not too sure why they did that. Okay. That was weird. Very weird. Alright, we're going to give the flyer the 1/1 token on this one. And we're going to play the phase. I think the phase need to come down first before Toski. Toski's going to draw us even more cards. We don't really need... Again, we don't really need a million cards, you know what I'm saying? Like... Another Henge. Alright, well... Looks like Toski's going to have to come down. I thought we were drawn to another creature by then, but that's fine. All right, and we have a 4/3. It dies to the Ox, so no swing. No swing because once our sagas go through all the way on turn 3, we get to exile a creature with each one. Let's go. We're gonna go give it to all the flyers. The flyers are the key here to winning this game. Flyers are the key. We go over the top, nothing they can do about it. Loyalty +1. We kill the Ox of Agonis. They will be able to replay it though. They have plenty of cards in the graveyard, so it is what it is. Let's go white. I think we have way too much white, actually. I should have done that. Blue. Alright, let's get in. Actually, if Toski has to attack, I might as well swing all here. Yeah, swing all here. I was just going to send the flyers and leave all the ground attackers back, but that way they can't get the card off of Solemn. But it looks like we had no choice but to swing with Toski, so I might as well swing at the Clarion as well. This is a good game, man. We almost lost it there against the Ugin, but got an Ugin of our own. And now our opponent is within range of lethal here. We should be able to get them. You know what's weird though is I actually don't think I'm going to play any more creatures here, because I should be able to top deck a Brazen Borrower here. And if they drop another Ugin, which is very likely, I could flash into Brazen. Ah, we don't get one. Unreal. That's unfortunate. I was going to say we could flash in a Brazen Borrower, give it Primal Might, and win the game or whatever. There's no shot they're not gonna have an Ugin, right? Like, just in case they don't, let's just go ahead and throw it on the Bloodstruck Beast. Wish I didn't have to do that, but the fact that they haven't quit yet tells me they definitely have the Ugin. Oh, that's so rough. All right, end our turn. We have a full hand though, so if they want an Ugin, we're still in it. Opponent's only got 3 life total, and the board state is pretty much ours for the taking. Oh, they're playing the Ox again. Wow. Okay. So they definitely don't have the Ugin then, but good chance they could draw it here. They have plenty of mana to play it still. Yeah, they didn't have the Ugin. That's unfortunate. If they don't hit it here, they're definitely going to scoop. Maze Mind Tome. They can draw. They still have plenty of mana for the Ugin. We've seen 2 of them, though. That's the thing. We've seen 2 of them, so drawing is going to be tough. They are down to the last 18 cards in their deck, though. They honestly should have drawn it there, but oh well, they did not, and we were able to get the W there. We had an Ugin of our own anyways to kind of mitigate some of that damage again. GG. All right, here we go. Game number 4, I think. This is okay. It's definitely keepable hand. I can't complain too much about it. We had the double devotion to blue. We had the borrower, so I can't be too upset about this one. We have all the color we need. We do have a Henge, so if we flash in the borrower at the right time, we can play the Henge on the follow-up. That might be pretty clutch. Ooh, Lovestruck Beast just made things a lot easier too. It's a good find. It's a good find off the top. I should probably play this for green though instead of white. Otherwise the henge won't be playable. Got to be careful with that double devotion to green there. I made that mistake once before. Really screwed myself over. Alright, let's play this because we might find another white source. Alright, no attacks. We could block the Lurrus, no problem. They are Orzhov. I'm not sure if they're going to be like a Cleric-y deck or what. They mainboarded the Lurrus. Oh, I see. Eidolon. Deadweight coming in hot. Alright. Who's going to be able to draw cards faster, though? Something tells me my henge is going to be a little better. A little bit better. Oh, wait, hold on. Aha. We need that other one for a white source, so... Gotta be smart about our mana consumption here. Let's go ahead and kill... that. Can't be having that, because they're going to be able to bring back all the Myers Grasps and everything over and over and over again. Can't have that. Banishing Light? Are you kidding me? Alright, that's fine. That's fine. We'll get the henge back with the little bounce action. Alright, we'll go here. Make them replay the Banishing Light. And then after that, we will we'll go to the sideboard next turn here. We'll get in there with the Lovestruck Beast. We have a 1/1 now with this Clarion Spirit. A lot of synergies in this deck, man. A whole lot of synergies in this deck. Banishing Light, man. Such a good answer to our henge. We could take care of the Banishing Light, though, with an ECD from the sideboard. We do need another white source, though. Alright, they block with the 1/1. It's going to die. And then I think they get a card off of it because it's an enchantment that died, right? No? Okay. I'm mistaken. I am mistaken. It's just a creature that dies with an aura. Alright, that makes sense. Not necessarily an enchantment, but an aura. They don't play the Banishing Light again? I thought for sure that would be the line they take. Alright. Alright, I am A-okay with that play. That's for sure. I get a turn. I actually get a turn with the Great Henge. We might get to go off here this turn, hopefully. Part of me feels like I should go to the sideboard, though, because now we've got things like Archon out here. It's kind of not great. Not great. That's actually a really good find, that land. I might go to the sideboard here and grab an Ugin. Yeah, let's do it. I'm not going to be able to play Brazen Borrower, but it's fine. Grab an Ugin. Draw a card, and it's not a playable one. Unfortunate. Alright, well, if we get in here with the Lovestruck Beast, they could double block me here, but then I kill the Archon, so I'm happy with that play. Alright, they're just going to gain to 2. They lose their flyer. For now. Archon Sun's Grace, man, what a troublesome card that is, because we can't blast it with the Ugin, right? We can't plus Ugin and blast it away. That's unfortunate. We're gonna have to exile some things. But Ugin is a good answer to this Banishing Light, so. They are smart, though, for taking that there, because it does set us back on Ugin a turn. We will have to find some mana here. But once we do drop Ugin in here, we'll be able to exile for 4. Everything clears off the board. We get our henge back, and then we're in a really good spot, so. I'm okay with this play. Alright, they're down to 2 cards. I'd love to see that. I did find another land, too. That's also great. Great news! I think I'll just save everything, honestly. Let's just save everything. Pass the turn. We'll just block, because we intend on exiling everything, right? So we'll just block until the next turn, and then We might even bring back the Fae to our hand. We might want to go into our sideboard again to maybe grab something else. I'm not sure what I would want though. Something big and over the top like Kiora Best of Sea Gods might be good. Or maybe just an ECD to take care of another Banishing Light if something happens to my Henge again, if they go for another Banishing Light, or if they I don't know. I'm not too sure what I want to grab. ECD would be able to get back an Ugin too. So I definitely think I'm gonna no, I can't though, because if I bring back the Fate of Wishes, I have to discard 2 cards, right? And what if I don't top deck a land here? Yeah, I don't think I can do that. If I don't top deck a land, it's gonna be a huge mistake. They're really going for it though, man. They're really going for it. They're setting the board up for a big wipe, and I'm not sure why. All right, we blocked the biggest one. Oops. We blocked the biggest one. We take 4. We're down to 21. Wow, we still have so much life. We gained a lot of life this game. But our opponent says, you've gained a lot of life? Check out my 30. Mofo. All right, we did top deck a land. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen, but whatever. All right, here we go. Little -4 action, and we're good to go. They shouldn't have anything instant speed to kill this. I mean, there is a card out there, but hopefully they don't have it. Soul Shatter. If they had Soul Shatter. They give protection to what? Colorless? Ugin doesn't have a color. And it doesn't matter if he did or not. It still wouldn't work, so. But I guess that's still smart, though. You don't actually get your card exiled, so. Yay, we got our Henge back. Let's go. Got our Henge back. We got a creature in hand, so we can start the old train of cards. And we have a resolved Ugin on the battlefield. Good chance it gets Banishing Lighted, though. That's fine, though. It did its job. It did its job. We have 2 things on the field that need to be resolved, you know, taken care of, so. Which one do you take? Either way, it's a W for me. I get to keep one of them. Watch there be 2 Banishing Lights in their hand. That'd be so wild. All right, that is not a Banishing Light. We'd love to see that. I was gonna go ahead and do this so I don't hold priority anymore. Tired of click, 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 click. All right, I feel like this is a pretty open and shut situation at this point. We're looking really good. Ooh. Oh, man. You're making things tough on me now. Do I go for another exile? No, that would kill my Ugin. No shot. No shot. Okay, they're gonna give a favor to their zombie, huh? Alright, let's go here first, see what we draw. And it's a land. Ouch. Okay. Gonna kill you. Can't keep having you bring stuff back. That's a little bit not okay. And there we go. So we can't block, which is really sad because Ugin's gonna take a pretty big shot here to the face. If they have a way to pump this up again, I don't think they're going to. Another Mogi's Favor is just gonna kill it. So I don't think they're gonna be able to do that. We'll see. Alright, so they do go for Ugin. We knew that was gonna happen. Ugin does survive though. And we have the imposter on the battlefield, which gets to kill one of their creatures. We love to see that. Nice. All right, good, good, good. We are good to go. This is a W if I've ever seen one. Ooh, that's actually a problem. Here. And we'll go here. We'll go here. Go here. We needed a blocker, though, for this Mire Triton, man. Unbelievable. We can't find a blocker to save our life. Okay. Mire Triton is going to die next turn, though, and it doesn't kill Ugin. So we're still fine. Ugin has literally been hanging on by a thread, man. By an absolute thread. They get to scry 1 here because Mire Triton is a zombie merfolk. So... been a good set of games though, man. We're really climbing back up the rank, thank goodness. This is the deck, man. This is such a good deck. Really big fan of this one. Archon Sun's Grace, that's a problem. That's a problem because that gains them life. It's not strong enough though to survive an attack from a Brazen Borrower though. Alright, that was a weird thing to do without attacking Ugin first. Should have attacked my Ugin first for sure. Yikes. And I forgot, I honestly forgot here. Let me show you something here if anyone missed that, because I almost missed that. My imposter just went off on Saga 3 here, and Saga 3 says exile a creature with the greatest power among target creatures opponent controls. So they just actually had to exile their Archon, and I was about to blast away their 2/2. So yeah, we were in pretty good shape there, and we had a Toski coming in. We were going to draw 2 off that and draw a card off of the Henge. That was a good game, man. A lot of good games, actually. We had a lot of good games with this deck. Let's go and break this one down. And those are the games. Thank you guys all so much for watching this video all the way through. As always, I really do appreciate all of your support and staying with me all the way through the whole video, because when you do stay through the whole video, you actually help out the algorithm a lot and get the videos pushed out to more eyes, and it helps me a ton. So thank you. I really do, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate all of that support. Also, at the end of the video, I'd like to give a quick shout out, if I can remember, to all of my YouTube members. YouTube members are people who have committed to the Swayze Club for $5. It's a join button next to the subscribe button that you're able to do. It allows you to get more content from me. I post card opening videos, which we do plan on doing another card opening video soon. Now that Strixhaven is coming out, we're going to order a box of that and open that up for us. But for all of my members, really quick, just want to shout you all out. We've got Kevin, Zeke, Watts, Beef Drew, and Travis. Thank you all so much for all of that extra love and support you give me on this channel all day, every day. So thank you. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the deck a little bit here. So I absolutely love it. I did have some other cards in this deck. I had Shepherd of the Flock in this deck, a 3 of, in place of Primal Might for a little while. And the idea behind that was I wanted to have Shepherd of the Flock bounce the Imposter back to my hand if there was no target for that third Saga. That third Saga obviously trying to exile our opponent's creature. If our opponent gets savvy to that and doesn't actually play a creature, or we're up against a control deck, being able to bounce that back to my hand with a Shepherd of the Flock and being able to replay it seemed really good to me. But that typically almost never happened. That scenario almost never lined up. So we did take it out and we threw in some Primal Mights as a way to deal with the board, because the board was typically, if we didn't get, you know, the advantage of drawing a million cards and getting the board flooded, we struggled a little bit. And we didn't have a way to get through and deal some damage to our opponent, or if we got board wiped, it was hard for us to come back and refuel the board. So Primal Might's a great way to not only clear the lane for our attackers and get that extra damage in, but it's also a really good way to end the game by putting on a ton of extra damage counters to our creature. But as of where it stands right this moment, absolutely love the deck. I love where it's at. Obviously the sideboard, you can go crazy with the sideboard. You can actually do whatever you want with the sideboard. Have fun with it. These last 3 cards, like I said, are really the cards we've ever really played. There are really fun cards in here though that I think have some really cool optimized plays that can be made with them, but there has to be a specific time to actually get those out. So other than that though, like I said, the deck is pretty flawless in my opinion. I'm gonna keep playing it a little bit more and just see how well we can actually do and how much we can climb the ladder. But if you have any ideas on this deck, as always, leave them in the comments below. I'd really appreciate all of your comments, and I read all of them, try to respond to most of all of them, and yeah, if you have any ideas, I'd love to hear them. So please share. But that's going to be it for today's video. We will see you guys all on Wednesday for the next video, as well as the live stream later on Wednesday night. So be on the lookout for that. If you want to catch me live and hang out in the chat, I'd really appreciate having you. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, you know Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't